Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am, as always, Inquisitor Aura, and today we're going to start discussing how to RP in WoW. Please note that these are just guidelines to socially acceptable RP in World of Warcraft. There is pretty much a niche for every type and style of RP out there. What I'm putting out here are the generally accepted guidelines that will not get you ridiculed and or blacklisted. When you're just starting out on an RP server, it can be kind of daunting. What's too much? What isn't enough? Am I being immersive? Am I doing this right? This video series is designed to help answer some of those questions and help you become an RPer that people actually want to be around. To get you started on the right foot, we're going to take a look at some of the do's and don'ts when you're starting off. The first and probably most important thing to remember when you're starting off is to know your lore and stick to it. Everything your character is, was, will become is influenced by everything that has already happened in the story of Warcraft. So your character's story needs to fit in with the lore. That means no pulling things from outside of Warcraft. There are no Urukai, there are no silver dragons, so don't try any of that stuff. Especially when there are so many lore resources online. Places like WoW's RP server forums, Blizzard Watch, formerly WoW Insider, and other places. Those of us who RP and those of you who want to are probably lore fanatics. The lore of WoW is fascinating and expansive, so there is no need to look beyond it for your background. The second guideline is to avoid Mary Sue or Gary Sue syndrome. Now, I'm all for people RPing the way they want to, but we need to address the Kodo in the room. That is the Mary Sue or the Gary Stu if you're playing a guy. Everyone knows that person. They're fucking perfect. They're not just perfect, they're fucking perfect. They're beautiful and graceful, they make you want to puke, they can do no wrong, and have no discernible flaws. This is a Mary Sue, and you want to avoid this because people don't like Mary Sues. Here's the thing. Having flaws makes you unique. They make you interesting. They give you personality and something to work with when you're interacting with other characters. And the third of the critical RP commandments is, thou shalt not play a god. This goes hand in hand with being a Mary Sue and ultimately culminates in this simple phrase, thou shalt not tell me how to play my fucking tune. Now you might be asking yourself, what exactly does this include? The first thing is that you do not dictate how another character will react to yours. For example, I will not swoon when you walk past me because you are that beautiful. My standards of beauty are mine. It's okay to be beautiful, but I will decide how I react to you and if I share your views on your apparent beauty. The second is that you will not hurt me or touch me in anger without my consent. Another example, your gaze will not freeze me in my tracks, or so-and-so shoves my tune into a wall. Friendly touching, like handshakes and shoulder taps, etc., these are fine. These are things you can get away with. When a direct action of yours would physically do anything to my character, you don't get to decide my reaction, or if it connects. I do. That being said, if an in-character altercation is something that you and I sat down and discussed, pre-arranged, as in scripted, hosted RP event, that is fine. That being said, in casual RP, touching is a no-no, so save us all the trouble and just don't do it. And the third cardinal commandment of RP is do not define yourself by relating yourself to a well-known NPC. No matter what you want, you are not related to Sylvanas, you are not related to Arthas. Only Death Knights and the Forsaken can claim hearing his voice in their minds. You are not Jaina and Thrall's or Calyx or Arthas's or whoever's love child. Let's keep our RP out of the clouds. You need to have a story that makes sense. Make yourself memorable on your own merits. People want to see an RP with creative characters, not overplayed tropes. And if you have any questions about RP and how it's done or what you need to know, go to an RP server and ask someone. RPers tend to be very open and very friendly, especially when it comes to helping somebody else. We want you to be good because we want to RP with you. We want you to RP with us, so we're going to do everything in our power to help make that transition as easy as possible for you. Well, that is it for getting started in RP. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this guide useful. Please feel free to comment below and don't forget to subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, as well as the Angry Healers blog. Links are listed below. As always, keep cool, and we'll see you in the RP world.